My name is Ian Goodwin.
My name is Max Perler.
My name is Michael Herring.
My name is Cole Simply.
My name is Sila.
Welcome to our 9th grade Makeable project.
Jewel is our client who has dwarfism and slight vision problems and is mute, which affects him in many ways. He is bound to an electric wheelchair to move from place to place, and to hold his belongings he uses a backpack which is placed over the chair.
The main problem we are addressing is that his backpack slips off very easily, and to prevent this, Jewel has an elastic strap over the backpack. This takes time and some difficulty to put on for Jewel, and it would be better if there was a more convenient method that he can simply place a backpack on and not have to worry about it.
To address this problem, we have designed a backpack holder that will stop the backpack straps from moving around and falling off, while being convenient to place and remove the backpack.
Our design statement is we will design, model, and test a backpack holder that will prevent Jewel's backpack from slipping off while still being convenient and easy to use. Our problem statement is we will design and make a product or prototype that improves the day-to-day life of someone with a disability or the elderly. As a team, we came up with many concept sketches in order to visualize what we wanted to make. My sketch, along with Sila's, are very similar, being a hook that the backpack would be placed on. This wouldn't work as the plastic from the printer isn't strong enough to hold the weight of a backpack on a hook.
The sketch done here has the issue of not having any support parts to hang on the chair, being that the design has to be in the chair and it take more time to install, and we were not allowed to screw anything into the chair. This design was meant to be printed twice and to be clamped on either end of the backpack. The problem with this is that if the two pieces aren't connected, they'll simply slide off the chair and be useless. This design was the first one we thought of. It was extremely large, clunky, and practical, and the 3D printed material isn't strong enough to support this design. We didn't even consider it putting in Kira, but it would have been too big to print and would have taken an extremely long time to print as well.
This is our first design. We first started off with a simple but very reliable design. It was very structured and sturdy. A big problem, though, with this design is that the printing process took about 20 hours, which was too long for it to be printed. This is our second iteration of the design, and it is designed to have a shorter print time and keep all the sturdiness. Its print time was still too long and would take around 15.5 hours to print. These designs didn't work for many reasons. The measurements were too big, it was too clunky, and it took too long to print. We learned from these mistakes to make our final design. Our final design combined everything we learned from our mistakes to make a similar design with accurate measurements and low print time.
The 3D printed model came out perfectly. It was the correct dimensions and only took one attempt to print. We had to remove the scaffolding from it and sand it down to smooth it out. We snapped it while removing the scaffolding, but otherwise it was fine. We superglued it to fix it. The design is space efficient and has a minimalistic look to it. We were not able to test the design as we were not able to meet Jewel after it was printed, and we had no chairs that were similar to his chairs as a point of reference. However, it worked when we tested it on one of our chairs. Throughout this project, we had to design something that would hold up a backpack and keep it from slipping off a chair without actually screwing anything into the chair or backpack. We had many ideas that didn't work, didn't meet the criteria, and many design failures. However, all of those failures and design iterations were part of the process and forced us to truly apply ourselves.